Do we often see ladies around age 30 marrying men around age 48? If you are good and healthy for 48, I think that's quite possible. I really do.
You know, you approach women, try to talk to them, and they look at you like you're someone from outer space or something, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and so it's very hard to date here in the United States, and it's very hard to find a woman that's sincere about having a relationship, and that's what I want. I wanted a relationship that's going to last, and that's just hard to find in the United States. And so,
man, she's what, 20 years younger than you are too. So,
yeah,
I mean,
and I asked her, I said, "You sure that's not?" But then she says, "What do you mean this age?" She says, "There's no age difference." I said, "Okay." And she was confused by me even mentioning an age difference. And,
you know, the women have a totally different outlook than the women do here when it comes to, especially age difference, other things as well.
Right,
but the age difference is
yeah,
just really not a big deal at all to them.
How many women show up at the Costa Rica socials? We have about 10 women per guy, my friend. If we have 10 guys on the tour, we'll have 100 women at a social. Works out pretty much like that. Rick says, do we often see ladies around age 30 marrying men around age 48? If you are good and healthy for 48, I think that's quite possible. I really do. I don't think the age gap is going to be much more than that. I think 18 years is about, maybe 20, maybe, is about as broad an age gap. And I see a lot of men chasing women that are more than 20 years younger than they are. That is a big mistake because I rarely ever see that go. But that is, in fact, what most guys do. And some guys get mad at me for pointing that out, but I'm going to point it out because it's the truth. And I want you to trust me and believe my advice because I'm not here to hurt you or insult you. I want you to succeed. And if you're buying all the other advice I'm giving you, buy that piece of advice too. Just keep it real around age difference and don't go more than 20 years in age difference. Quite frankly, 12, 14, 15 years should be your outer limits unless you look exceptional for your age and she's okay. Guys, 20 years is a big age difference, right? It's almost an entire generation apart. And while you're 48, that may be no problem at all. But when you're 58 or even 68, that may be a problem. And I don't want anything to happen to you later on, right? When you get married, I want you to be married for a long time. I want you to be married forever. So you need to be compatible in order to be married forever, or you're going to fall into this dark place. And I don't want you to do that. So keep the age gap as minimal as possible. You're 48, my friend. I can promise you right now, there are women in their 40s, early 40s, late 30s who are stunning and beautiful, and there's no problem at all for you to meet them. I feel like I'm lecturing, and I don't want to lecture. I just want to help and inspire. Yeah, that's it. All right, so Richard says, I am legally blind, and I will be totally blind in a few years. Richard, I'm incredibly sorry to hear that. You're an incredibly nice guy, and you know that I absolutely support you. I do believe there's still somebody out there for you, and I'd like to help you find that person, all right? How will that affect me here? Well, obviously there are going to be challenges with it, Richard, right? And I don't know how that's going to affect you. I mean, could somebody fall in love with you despite the fact that you're legally blind and will be completely blind in a few years? Absolutely sure that somebody can.
can experience the romantic adventure of a lifetime. Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Check out our website at
Costa-Rica-Women.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.